with Food Save Me Institute, and I'm going to show you how to make our creamy coleslaw recipe. This one is simple, it's easy, it's just got a few beautiful, colorful ingredients. And if you're not a fan of salad, I want you to hang in there because this dressing is really delicious, and I've turned salad haters into salad lovers with this one. So our first step is to chop a bunch of cabbage. The recipe calls for about 1/4 to 1/2 head of green cabbage, so I'm going to chop that, and then 1/8 of a head of purple cabbage. So stay tuned. All right, so we've got some green cabbage, and look at all this bright purple cabbage. It adds a lot of color. Sometimes purple cabbage can be bitter for some people, so don't overdo it with that. And then also, I've reserved the core here because I wanted to tell you about it. The core of cabbage actually has an anti-gas enzyme in it. It's called peptin, and it's great in case you're one of those people who, when you have cabbage, it makes you kind of gassy. You want to definitely cut up the core really small so you don't taste that firmness and that bitterness. So just cut it up really small and add that to your salad, and it'll help you to keep from getting gassy. There we go. And you can do that with the green or the purple cabbage core. Okay, next we're going to add some diced strawberries, and this will give our salad some sweetness. Sometimes I love to put mango in here. Fresh mango chunks are also delicious, so write that one down. Now I'm going to add some walnuts, and I'm just breaking them into pieces. These are great. This is going to give us some protein and fiber, but also some omega-3s, which are anti-inflammatory and good for us. And what I love about this dressing is that it makes me eat more of the salad than I would have. So I think that's exciting too. All right, and then we've got an apple. So I'm gonna cut this up real small, just kind of bite-sized pieces to go into our salad. And then I will grate 1 carrot. And whenever you're using a root vegetable, you want to make sure you just rinse it gently, don't peel it, because most of the nutrients are within about 1 millimeter of the skin. So. Okay, we've got a lot of carrot here. Ooh, this is gonna add some great color. Oh my goodness, we've got quite a mess too. Look at all this. So I added the apple. So I used green apple. It's a little bit lower glycemic index than a red, but you can use the red apple too if you prefer. Also, it's not in this recipe, but sometimes I like to cut grapes in half and add those too. That is delicious. Last, I'm going to add a little bit of juice from the orange. You can zest it as well if you want to get some extra added vitamin C. So we'll add this for a little bit of tangy flavor before we add our dressing. Now I've pre-mixed our dressing because it's just so simple to prepare. I used 3 tablespoons of a low-fat plant-based mayonnaise, so a vegan mayonnaise, that way it doesn't have cholesterol in it. And I just whisked it together with a tablespoon of vinegar, any kind is fine, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of agave, or you could use a little bit less of maple syrup, something like that as a sweetener. And we are just gonna pour this all over our coleslaw, and this makes it creamy coleslaw salad. Very, very easy. Lovely and delicious. I like having the vinegar in the dressing because there's a lot of different flavors at play. We've got some sweet, we've got some kind of bitter, sour, tangy, that's gonna be good too. And it just all comes together very nicely. The dressing goes a long way. See, I didn't even need that much. I probably could have cut it in half, and that way we wouldn't get so much fat. But this is a superstar. At all of the potlucks, at all of the family dinners that I go to with the stubborn eaters, everyone loves creamy coleslaw salad. you.